Welcome to this week's episode of Your Stock Request for the 4th of July. This week we're looking at QMS, M7T, SIQ, MRM and AB1. So if you have a request, send it through. Make sure you've signed up to the free newsletter. Make sure you share this video on social media. And just remember, any advice is general only. So starting off with QMS, as we could see, it's had a nice sort of base build here for about 4 months. This is what it looks like on the daily chart. It looks like it's now breaking higher, so it's sort of broken out of that base there at the end of May, is heading higher now. If we move back to the weekly, I think this level will be some obvious resistance, so that's up near sort of 96 cents approximately. So for the moment it looks like it is going to head higher. In terms of stops, you'd be looking at the top end of this this prior base, which is around that sort of 75-cent mark. Okay, M7T. Now, again, this is a weekly chart. We could see it's been headed downwards into that 2017 low, tracked sideways. So I guess again we've got a bit of a base there over the space of about 2 years. It's breaking higher now, and as you can see, the volume is really picking up. So that's a positive. Based on the way it's trading here, I'd be looking at a stop back near that, or just under that sort of 40-cent region. In terms of a target, if we zoom in, I'd be looking at this obvious level here. So for the moment, we're looking at sort of 80 cents in terms of upside, and a 40-cent stop level. SIQ, so finally looks like it's breaking that downtrend. So this is a weekly chart. I'll just zoom in a bit. Finally breaking that downtrend. However, recent price action is pretty weak. So this is the daily chart. We could see that from that peak in May, it's sort of come back a bit. So underperforming the market. I'd have to see it above, that $9 region to get more positive again. So moving back to a weekly chart, clearly, we want to see it above this sort of price range, and then we can get more positive on it. MRM, so that's the old Mermaid Marine, MMA offshore. Looking at this weekly chart, we could see that, in terms of price action this year, it's still struggling to make much progress. We've got a higher high and a higher low, but the moves, it's not really impulsive. It's just sort of a fairly corrective move. And if we have a look at sort of price action from this peak at the beginning of 2018, we've got clear rejection off this old support level. So, from an Elliott wave perspective, I think we're going to get a fifth wave, which means possibly a move back to a new low. And finally, AB1. Really good start to the year. It's trading really well. Good volume coming in at the beginning of the year. Beginning of 2018. Sort of impulsive move up there. Corrective move sideways. In terms of 2019, really nice sort of start here from a few weeks into the year. So trading really nicely. Nothing really wrong with the way it's trading. It looks to have more upside. So, I quite like the look of this chart. All right, well, that's it for this week. If you have a request, make sure you send it through and share this video on social media.